I'm risking my heart's safety to rewrite our story in love. I risk falling into your world, hoping you'll catch me in your arms. Loving you silently is my wildest risk and my bravest act. I risk losing myself to find you in the depths of love. I'm betting everything on a love you're not ready to see. The risk is raw, real, and beautiful, a secret language between us. I'm risking my entire being, hoping you'll someday understand this love. My dear, the risk I carry is love's purest form, silent, fierce, eternal. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. I risk the unknown for a chance to love you without limits. Loving you is the risk I'll gladly carry for a lifetime. I'm quietly risking heartbreak to hold on to hope we both ignore. The silent risk of loving you burns brighter than any fear. I risk everything in silence because my love cannot be shouted. I'm betting on a love you're unaware I've already given. The risk I take is a sacred promise whispered only to the stars. I risk falling endlessly because loving you is my only truth. I hold my risks close, wrapped in love you might never see. Loving you silently is my wildest rebellion against a world that doubts us. I risk losing myself to find the love you haven't seen yet. My heart's greatest risk is loving you in a world that doesn't understand. I'm quietly risking all, hoping your heart feels the same wildfire. I risk every scar to love you in ways words cannot reach. The risk of loving you is a sacred secret I carry proudly. I'm risking everything, even my peace, for a love you may never know. My dear, loving you is the greatest risk I've ever been willing to take. I risk falling apart quietly, hoping to rebuild us from the shards. I risk loving you beyond reason because my soul demands this fire. I'm silently risking my world, hoping your love will one day rise to meet me. Every risk I take for you is a silent symphony only my heart hears. I'm risking the shadows to find light in the depth of your soul. Loving you feels like walking through fire, hoping to rise unburned. My heart gambles in silence, hoping your love will pay the price. I risk the unknown because loving you is my greatest truth. I carry the weight of risk, hoping it will bloom into your love. My soul dances on the edge of risk. Only for you, I risk everything quietly, hoping you'll see the love behind my silence. Loving you is a sacred risk that tears and heals me at once. I risk the fall, hoping you'll catch me in your endless arms. My love's risk is a secret prayer whispered into the night. I risk my heart's quiet peace for your unseen love's possibility. Loving you silently is a bold risk wrapped in fragile hope. I'm risking all I am to write our story in the stars. My soul's risk is a sacred fire burning only for you. I risk heartbreak in the silence because loving you is worth the pain. Every risk I take is a step closer to the love you don't yet know. I'm betting on love's quiet gamble, hoping you'll answer my heart's call. Risk is love's secret language, spoken in every quiet moment I spend on you. I risk becoming vulnerable, trusting your love will catch me whole. My dear, the risk I carry is hope wrapped in unseen sacrifice. I risk the silence, hoping our hearts will one day speak as one. I'm quietly risking all for a love that feels like destiny's choice. I risk every scar for the chance to heal with your love. Loving you is the bravest risk I've ever dared to take. My heart's risk is a sacred promise only the universe understands. I'm risking everything quietly, praying you'll notice the depth of my love. Risk is the invisible thread binding my soul to yours. I risk falling endlessly because loving you is my soul's true home. I carry my risks like sacred scars, each one a testament to love. I risk losing myself to find the love I see only in you. Loving you silently is my loudest rebellion against fear and doubt. My dear, I risk the unknown for the chance of a lifetime with you. I'm betting my soul on a love you don't yet see clearly. Risk is love's secret dance, performed only when hearts dare to trust. I risk everything quietly, hoping your love will meet me halfway. Loving you is a wild risk I embrace with open arms and heart. I risk the fall, trusting your love will hold me steady. I'm quietly risking all to give you the love you deserve. My heart's gamble is the most sacred risk I've ever known. I risk every silent moment for the hope of your love's return. Loving you is a risk wrapped in sacred fire and quiet prayers. I'm risking all I am to reach you beyond the silence. My dear, every risk I take is a whisper of eternal devotion. I risk falling apart, knowing your love could heal every fracture. I carry the risk of loving you as a sacred blessing and curse. I risk everything for you, even the parts I'm still learning to love. My dear, I'm risking everything for you, while you still don't see the battle I fight within. I'm walking a dangerous edge, all because loving you feels like both a risk and a salvation. The silent sacrifices I make for you are storms you never notice in my calm. Loving you means betting my soul on a gamble you don't even know is happening. I wear bravery like armor, but it's fragile, woven from risks no one else sees. My heart is a secret war zone, and you're the reason I choose to fight. I cross invisible lines for you daily, lines you don't even know exist. Every risk I take for you is a silent prayer, hoping you'll one day understand. The biggest risk is loving you in silence, knowing you might never feel the weight. My soul's quiet gamble is the fiercest devotion you'll never hear spoken aloud. Risk is love's secret currency. Spend it wisely or lose the wealth unseen. I'm betting on a future you don't yet believe I'm building with my risk. Behind every risk I take is a hope you'll see the depth of my love. My dear, risking you is like diving into a storm, hoping to find your calm. The risk of loving you quietly is the loudest scream my heart has ever made. Love without risk is a dream half lived. I choose the raw truth instead. The gamble of loving you is a wildfire that burns with hope and fear alike. I'm breaking my own rules for you, hoping you'll catch me when I fall. My heart is a reckless gambler, and you're its wildest bet. Risk whispers the truth that love's silence never dares to speak. I fold my fears into every risk I take for you. Watch me love anyway. I'm risking myself to be the answer your soul has been quietly seeking. The risk of loving you is a sacred burden I carry like a hidden flame. Every risk I make for you is a secret dance with fate. My dear, you're unaware, but I'm stepping off cliffs to catch your dreams. I risk heartbreak every time I choose to love you more fiercely than before. I hold a universe of risk inside me, all for your unseen blessing. Loving you is a sacred risk, both terrifying and necessary. My heart bets on you, even when the odds seem impossible. I risk falling apart for you because you are worth every shattered piece. I am quietly risking my entire world for a chance at your love. The biggest risk is loving someone who doesn't know they're loved this deeply. I build fragile bridges of risk to reach you across our silence. Risk is love's hidden hymn sung softly beneath every breath I take for you. Loving you silently is my loudest act of courage and risk. I risk the unknown for you, hoping the universe conspires in our favor. The risk I carry is heavy, but loving you is weightless in comparison. I'm quietly betting my soul on a love you don't yet understand. I risk becoming vulnerable because your love feels worth every scar. My dear, I'm risking everything, even the parts of me I don't fully see. I cross dangerous lines daily because your worth every unseen risk. My love for you is a silent rebellion against fear and certainty. I risk drowning in love, hoping you'll be the shore I reach. The risk is silent but profound, a quiet prayer whispered in the dark. I risk losing myself for you, hoping I find you instead. I'm quietly risking the pain so you may one day feel the depth of my love. Every risk I take is a step closer to the love you don't yet know. Loving you is my greatest gamble and my most sacred truth. I risk the storm to hold your hand through the thunder. I'm silently betting on a love that might never be returned, but still, I risk. I risk heartbreak to discover if love is truly worth its pain. My dear, I'm risking the silence between us for a chance at your soul. The risk of loving you is a sacred dance of hope and despair. I'm stepping into the unknown, risking everything just to be near you. Loving you silently is the bravest risk I have ever taken. I'm risking everything because the thought of losing you is unbearable. I carry risk like a secret prayer, hidden, powerful, alive. The gamble of my heart is a quiet storm raging for you alone. I risk the fall for the hope of your hand to catch me. Loving you is the fiercest risk I've ever dared to take. I risk everything I am, hoping you'll see the love behind my silence. The biggest risk is hoping you'll notice the depths I'm diving into. My love is a quiet rebellion, risking all for a chance with you. I'm risking everything in the shadows of your unaware eyes. I risk my heart's peace for the chance to hold your truth. Loving you quietly is my greatest, most dangerous risk. I risk my soul's calm to love you with wild abandon. My dear, risk is love's silent hymn, and I'm singing it for you. I'm risking pain and peace, all tangled in the hope of your love. I risk everything for you, even the parts I'm still discovering. The biggest gamble is loving someone who doesn't yet see your worth.